Derskipx here with another top 10 for you. So you guys, as I said, I was bringing top 10s to the channel, and my first one is going to be top 10 Kingdom Hearts characters. They will be ranked based off of my personal opinion of the character, their personality, interactions with other characters, and overall their accomplishments within the series, whatever I may deem as an accomplishment. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the top 10. Number 10 is Master Xehanort, and I know some of you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? This is the granddaddy, literally, with his old fucking ass. But with Master Xehanort, this is a character that has made plans way ahead into the future, and has even admitted in some of his other plans that he has fucked up sometimes. But for every fuck up that could go wrong in his plan, he has 10 more set up and ready to go just in case one fails. Just as we see how we're going into Kingdom Hearts 3, how he had went back into the past to make his younger self set everything up just for this moment at the end of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, basically saying, motherfuckers, everything that has happened up till this point has been a part of my plan. You guys getting the Keyblades, the princesses being where they are, and me having all these versions of myself, or my heart in a sense, in other people, basically making the 13 darknesses. This is a man who is just unbelievably strong on top of being a master tactician, and that is why Master Xehanort is number 10 on my list. Number 9, Xion, the physical manifestation of Sora's memories. Originally, Xion was a doll created by Xemnas in order to be a backup for Roxas if he did not complete his task in Organization 13, which was to collect hearts for Kingdom Hearts in order to give everybody their hearts back so they could be complete people once again. But after learning this truth, she basically shunned her destiny and her origin and fought against a couple of her former quote-unquote friends. And eventually, it came to a head at the end of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. And with this being said, she went and told Roxas this truth and basically told him the reason why he was losing his strength, the reason why he was getting weaker is because she has been around him and she exists. Basically telling him that the only way that either one of them are going to continue to exist at full power and actually do something about this cursed fate that they've been handed is to fight each other and see which one of us is stronger. And even though she didn't want to do it, she forced Roxas to fight her, which she knew that if she did die, that everyone would forget her. And honestly guys, Xion has produced one of the saddest moments in the Kingdom Hearts series, whether you want to admit it or not, because who doesn't remember that one line, who will I eat ice cream with? So with that being said, that is why Xion sits at number 9 on my list of my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters. Number 8, Axel. Axel is the perfect definition, the perfect balance of seriousness and playfulness. He is one of the best friends that you could have. When it's time for you guys to chill out, get chill back, and just eat some ice cream, he's there. But when it's time for you guys to go on a mission, he has your back 100%. And he is very efficient at what he does if asked of him. Axel is a character that has slain 2 of the former Organization 13 members with very much ease, even though they were beaten by Riku and Sora respectively beforehand. He was one of the first people to try and befriend Roxas to make him show a little bit more of his personality per se, even though nobody's aren't supposed to have hearts and emotions. And even befriended Xion to an extent. He even went as far as to try and kill Sora in order to bring Roxas back. But after seeing how much of a good person Sora is and how many similarities there are between Roxas and Sora, he came to accept that basically those two are one and the same, even with all their differences. And if you make a promise, he keeps it memorized. Blazing his own path onto our list of my top 10 favorite Kingdom Hearts characters sits Axel at number 8. Number 7, Ventus, the former pupil of Master Xehanort and best friend of Terra and Aqua. Master Xehanort eventually wanted to train Ventus to basically give in to the darkness, basically embrace his dark side, because he saw what potential Ventus had within him. But after a failed training accident, he basically brought Ventus to Destiny Islands to basically die in peace. But Ventus showing that he has the will to live, basically pointing up his Keyblade Keyblade and saying, hey, I may be comatose, but I'm still here, Master Xehanort saw him fit to be used for part of his plan and basically extracted the darkness out of Ventus, which was a traumatizing experience, basically making him damn near a mute, until Ventus and Aqua basically slowly but surely opened up his heart once again. And through his experiences leaving the training grounds where he used to fight with Terra and Aqua every day to become a Keyblade master, he very much matured. At least in my opinion, he was the one who matured the most, being the youngest character in the game. And basically all that led up to was basically him fighting his literal darkness, which is Ventus, which is the literal embodiment of darkness within him. And with that being said, after destroying Ventus, obviously you can't have the light without the darkness. So eventually Ventus went into a comatose state where he is basically asleep. And now his heart is healing within Sora, basically leading to why Roxas ends up looking like him. So with this being said, seeing his journey from beginning to its almost near conclusion, I can say without a doubt Ventus is one of the most selfless characters within the Kingdom Hearts series, and that is why he has floated onto his seat at number 7 on my top 10 favorite Kingdom Hearts characters list. Number 6, King Mickey, the apprentice of Yen Sid and the best friend of Donald and Goofy and good friend of Riku. This is a man for nearly 10 years, with the help of Donald, Goofy, and a few others, has been fighting against Master Xehanort's plan of bringing back the Keyblade. This is a man who has no fear. He literally went into the realm of darkness by himself just to get to the Dark Realm's Keyblade in order to seal Kingdom Hearts when it opened back up, which it did with the help of Riku. This is a person who used to fervently hate the darkness, but after meeting Riku, he came to realize that necessarily the darkness isn't evil, but the people who manipulate it is, changing his viewpoints and never being stagnant within them, going on a mission, leaving the comfort of his castle and his wife to go and solve what was going on in the realms after Kingdom Hearts 1. But with this all being said, Mickey is one of the strongest Keyblade wielders in the series, going toe-to-toe with Master Xehanort and his other incarnations at many different points within the story. And with that being said, this is why Mickey lands at number 6 on our top 10 list of my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters. At number 5 sits Donald and Goofy, the companions of Sora who have been with him since the beginning of his journey in Kingdom Hearts 1. They strike a good balance with Sora. Goofy with his chilled back, laid back, but always keen eye, and Donald's quick to anger type of personality. They strike a good balance with Sora's overly happy-go-lucky attitude at some points and keep him in line at some points, telling him not to be too trustful at times and look twice at things. They are 2/3 of Disney's big three, with the last missing piece being Mickey, who will also have some great interactions throughout the series, and they are always willing to sacrifice themselves or put themselves in harm's way for their friends, even willing to hold off enemies for Sora when need be. But by no means take a back seat to Sora, because just as much as they're important, but by no means take a back seat to Sora, because just as important as he is to saving everybody, they have helped him in many ways as well. And I don't think Sora would be the person or be as strong as he is if it wasn't for these two characters. So that is why, for making Sora the person that he is and keeping him grounded and balancing him out at certain times in the story, Donald and Goofy sit at number 5 on this list. The Keyblade boy, the boy who started it all, the person who harbors Ventus's heart and also has connections with almost every other character in the series, our boy Sora. He goes well beyond just being a good friend. Time after Riku has done ass backwards stuff to him in Kingdom Hearts 1, he forgave him time after time, even going along the lines to fully forgive him when it came to Kingdom Hearts 2 and telling Riku that it's okay, I forgive you, it's cool now, don't beat yourself up anymore. And honestly, Sora has to be a little bit insane to do that, because any normal person after the shit that Riku has done would probably just say fuck him the next time we see him, he's done, it's a wrap, it's no redeeming him. But he forgave him, and therefore Sora has gotten his best friend back and gained a great ally. And another thing, Sora has a crazy ability to bring people to his side and connect people's hearts through weird and crazy ways, the same way Roxas looks like Ventus, how he met Aqua, how he met Terra, how Kairi came to Destiny Islands. He has the ability to connect so many people. He is what Ansem the Wise says. He is the meeting place for all of these strong hearts. And without him, Kingdom Hearts just wouldn't be the series that it is. Whether you love him or you hate him, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts would be a very different series if Sora was not our main protagonist. So for being who he is, being a little bit crazy, being a little bit overly happy, and being an all-around just good person, Sora sits at number 4 on my favorite Kingdom Hearts characters list. Number 3, Riku literally threw away his friends into the darkness, Sora, Kairi, and a couple of other people, just to get a little bit of adventure, to get off of Destiny Island and experience the world outside of his. He let himself be taken over by Ansem, which is Xehanort's nobody. But after being beaten time and time again, he eventually came to the realization what he was doing is wrong, and then teamed up with Mickey to help Sora, Donald, and Goofy close Kingdom Hearts. And during the 1-year time span between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, he fought by himself with a little bit of help from Diz to defend Sora's body and find his memory and make sure his friend is ready when 1 year passes to come back at full fucking strength. And then on top of that, he even went to save Sora again after he fell too deep into the dream and young Xehanort's plan. Time and time again, Riku has shown that he has full mastery over the light and the darkness and has fully proven himself to be an ally to the light and to everybody in the realm of light, showing everybody that darkness necessarily isn't evil. Riku is just the epitome of redemption. He shows you that no matter how much you fall, you can always climb to new heights and may be a better you every single day. And for that reason, Riku sits in number 3, showing us that you can always find a better way. Number 2, Xemnas, the superior in between and the nobody of Xehanort. Xemnas to date is the strongest singular enemy that Sora has faced within the Kingdom Hearts series. And then after Sora believes that he had defeated him, he said, "Oh no boy." He came back and went into Kingdom Hearts. And then from there, he made his own small pocket dimension, drawing fucking buildings and building a fucking fortress, telling Sora, "Come and fight me, bro." After Sora takes down this fortress, you think it's all well and good. No, he comes back once again riding a fucking dragon, literally manipulating the world that never was into some type of fucking monstrosity and give him even more power. And after Sora and Riku take down the dragon, they go and face Xemnas. But you know what he's dressed up in? He's dressed up in Master Xehanort's Keyblade armor, using all the weapons of some of his previous comrades within Kingdom Hearts 2. And then finally, he brings us to the realm of nothingness, and he would have killed Sora if not for Riku being there, giving him the distraction. Xemnas has done many things that don't really align with Master Xehanort's plan, and he has also been shown to know who Aqua is, because he has conversated with her armor many of times in secret, unbeknownst to other Organization 13 members. He has shown very much that he has a heart and actually taking pleasure in some of the things that he has done. And just for being a plain old badass and being one of the strongest characters to date seen within the series, even showing more potential than Master Xehanort himself, he is sitting at number 2, the superior in between, Xemnas. Last but not least, the key of destiny, the nobody of Sora and the best friend of Axel and Xion, Roxas. We literally seen him from the time he is born to his apparent death, what this character has accomplished, felt, and what he has done to rock waves throughout the Kingdom Hearts universe. Xemnas found him and told him what his name was and what his purpose was. When he was first born, all he did was ask questions when needed and defeat Heartless to give them to Kingdom Hearts. But through his interactions with other organization members and Disney characters throughout the different worlds, he formed his own opinion like a child, which he basically was. He was a blank slate. He was like a baby just learning about the world. But after finding out that he is the nobody of Sora and not knowing that he is not his own person, he goes off on a quest to try and find Sora and was trying to to be stopped by Xion, and he wrecked Xion very easily. After that, he fought Xion and beat her and regained his full power, showing the first time of when he wielded 2 Keyblades, going after waves of Heartless, and then eventually teaming up with Riku to take them all out, and then defeating Riku twice until Riku reached into the darkness to pull out the power of Ansem, and then finally Roxas was defeated and placed into a digitized Twilight Town in order for him to join back together with Sora. But even after realizing this, he didn't accept his choice wholeheartedly, even though he admitted that his summer vacation was over, meaning that he would go back to Sora, but he was not happy about it in the least. Appearing near the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, testing Sora's heart one last time, figuring out why it has to be him, and finally coming to the realization that the reason why it has to be Sora is because he connects so many different people and reaches out to their many different hearts. But this doesn't end Roxas' story. He comes back again near the end of Dream Drop Distance, giving Sora some of his anger, because that is Sora's one and only weakness, is that Sora does not know how to get angry at people. He's honestly too nice and too forgiving. So Roxas gives him some of his most deepest and darkest memories with Sora. And Roxas is definitely one of the most powerful characters within the Kingdom Hearts series, defeating Xion. Roxas is definitely one of the most powerful characters we have seen in Kingdom Hearts. He was the first character for us to ever see wield 2 Keyblades at once. He defeated Riku twice. He defeated Xion with ease and still had more power ready to go. Then he defeated Xion, who is basically the other half of his power, and even then had enough willpower after being inside of Sora's heart to come back and test him to make sure that he is the one who is right to face Xemnas at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. Without a doubt, this is one of the most realistic characters that I've ever seen in any gaming series. And for being a nobody, honestly, he has some of the most human reactions I've ever seen in Kingdom Hearts point blank period. So with that being said, with all the power that he has, all the interactions that he's had, and all the emotions that he showed, from sadness to anger to happiness to sympathy, this is why Roxas may be number 13 in the organization, but he is number 1 when it comes to my favorite Kingdom Hearts character. So with that being said, everybody, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. It took me a little bit of time to do this with all the stuff I have to do. And subscribe as well for more videos like this one. It has been your boy Skips. It has been a lot of fun, and I will see all of you guys next time. Your boy is out.